He'd be like, "What you got, coach? What you gonna do?"
You ready? Ready? Let's go get it. Let's work. Let's go get it.
Welcome back to the basketball breakdown.
5 dribbling tips in 5 minutes. Like that, though. Caitlyn, man, has been on fire. She's been on fire after the break. I mean, pretty much the whole season. You know, she started off as someone that the critics were saying she couldn't adjust to the game because there's different levels to this. She came out and proved them wrong early on, and then they came up with other excuses why she wouldn't have a successful season. After the break, she came, you can tell she was in the lab, right? She came back like a totally different player. She came back like she was a seasoned vet.
Oh man, that Olympic break was key for her because she was like, okay, y'all about to find out really quick. And she got in the lab, and as we've been watching her season highlights, man, she's a joy to watch. We talked about it before, you know. Caitlyn, listen, here's the thing: people can hate all they want. She's hot right now in the sense of her game just shining bright.
Absolutely. I mean, we talked about early. There hasn't been a player in the WNBA who's been able to move the needle quite like she has.
Nope.
I mean, I was talking to my wife the other day, and she's telling me how the last game that they played the Mystics, and I think it was one of the biggest crowds ever. I mean, come on, man.
Man, you know, and and your wife was a baller, so it ain't like you talking to somebody that don't know the game. She played the game.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
So all love. Shout out to Jew. You know, shout out to Jew, former University of Hawaii baller.
Yes.
LA product. You know what I mean?
Texan now, though. Come on, Texan. The lovely state of Texas.
What you say, Coach? You talking about hook 'em horns, right? Is that what it is?
Hook 'em. We're everywhere, baby. We are everywhere.
Everywhere, man. Now that's good, Coach. But seriously, man, just as like I said, as we've been talking about Caitlyn, we're gonna get ready to roll these highlights and just really enjoy the show because here's the thing. As I throw this to Coach, man, what is one key thing, right, that just draws you to Caitlyn watching her play, right? Because there's fans out there. I mean, you as a coach, a former hooper, you know, as a developer now, what is one key thing that you like, man? I can't stop watching.
Man, I love her energy. Her energy is key because, you know, as a coach, we always need a spark. And we need to know what players we can count on.
Yeah.
Caitlyn is one of those players that she's going to bring energy every game. Every game, every time she steps on the court, she's going to bring energy. I mean, but there was a coach who once said, Coach Shaka Smart, man, I remember him saying this once, either you're going to be an energy giver or you're going to be an energy taker.
Shout out to Shaka. Where's Shaka? Marquette right now?
Yeah, he's at Marquette. Shout out Coach Smart.
Come on.
But Caitlyn, she's one of those energy givers, right? You know, every time she steps on the court, what she's going to bring. You know what type of energy she's going to bring. You know, we always say the 3 things you can control is your attitude, your effort, and your decisions.
Yes.
And bruh, she is out there controlling that. And she's making a difference, and she's making all of her teammates better.
Yeah. Come on, Caitlyn.
And that's what you want out of that's what you want out your players, right? You want to know what they're going to give day in and day out.
Yep.
And we know what she's going to do. And you can see that throughout her rookie season.
Yeah.
I mean, she started off, she adjusted, and then she just became I believe she was one of the top 5 players in the WNBA.
No question, but you know, her love of the game shows, Coach. The love of the game shows. So we're gonna roll these highlights.
Let's roll some highlights.
Come on, let's
check it out.
Let's get it. So we may stop it, Coach. Tell me when to stop. When you see something, I may stop it when I see something. But let's talk it through with the fans out there. Appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting us and watching, you know, the Go Get It Basketball Academy, our breakdown kind of series. And as we also do teachings on here as well. But here you go. Let's roll that clip.
Who we playing? The Suns. We got them playing the Suns. Look at her pushing, little hezzy. Man, it is so. If you If you are a threat at all three levels, man, it just makes it so much easier.
So back that up. She hesitates and then she gets into the body.
Mm-hmm.
Little note. Like I talked to a couple of our guards about that, coach, about like, don't just attack the basket, get into the defender's body so you take away their ability to block your shot.
Right.
Good take, Caitlyn.
Go back though. Look at that offhand, coach. Look how we talk about using that offhand all the time. Look how she uses that offhand. Get it with the hezzy. Oh, I got you. Get that hand out the way.
So
And look how open the defender becomes because of that offhand. She sort of just gives a little swipe and just turns her a little bit more to create more of an AB line to that bucket.
See, look at this, coach. As soon as she went to attack downhill, her offhand came up. You look at her offhand, Caitlyn's getting ready to knock that down. That's what coach was just talking about. So you guys see this stuff. These are the little keys to the game that we're talking about, right? Like it's just subtle, man. It's subtle. And I mean, I love that, picking up on those things as basketball players. Don't miss out on the details. All right. The details. There you go.
Got that body into her money.
Let's get it.
She got here.
Offhand use again. Get into her body. And go up.
Also, that change of pace.
Yeah.
You know, she's ready for the counter. She got that change of pace. She's always getting to the body. I mean, we get on players all the time about they allow the defender to drive them outside the lane instead of we have that AB line and the quickest point, the quickest way from point A to point B is a straight line. Caitlyn tries to stay on that line and she uses her body to help her stay on that line. And if more players can learn that, they'll see that they can create more opportunities off of the counters that they make.
No question, coach. But as we take a look here, okay, she's already contesting. You got Stewie over here really stopping the ball, right? We always say stop the ball. But she's already contesting and Caitlyn's still dribbling. But her body is completely turned. Caitlyn, when she goes to counter, right? She goes to counter, coach. She's already beat. So she's coming down here, and it's like, man, I'm looking at this. Boom. She got her opening again. And now she can do whatever she wants here. Gets into her body, takes away her ability to block the shot. And then she got that soft touch because of the reps.
Takes away that ability to block the shot or recover because she goes right into that body.
Okay, coach. I got to stop this one, coach.
Look at that vision.
Here's the thing, the patience. Right, the patience as a ball player right here, right? She's looking for that. We see a pick and roll coming right here. We see a PR coming, right? But Caitlyn's also reading. She's reading. Right here, we got she's ready to show and have her go out wider. Caitlyn's like, you know what? Let me watch how she plays through this. As we play this, see, this is the mistake right here. Once she decided to show that big, coach, oh, man, that's when Aaliyah Boston slips this, drops right into it. Caitlyn comes around in that pocket pass. We talk about that bounce pocket pass. Man, this textbook right here, already beat. She's done because she's so worried about Caitlyn scoring. And it's like, you have to respect it. They got Mitchell over here. Mitchell can shoot that thing. So that helped. Man, Mitchell can cut back door here. These are just some things that we say when offensive players or defensive players are ball watchers. There's that backdoor option, but because she's such a good shooter, she said, I'm going to keep it space. So as Aaliyah Boston comes through here, man, coach, I love this kind of stuff. Ooh, man.
And I tell you this for a big, when you will have more confidence setting the screen, and you would be more willing to set screens when you know that a guard is looking for you.
Yes.
When you know that you set a good screen, and if you slip, her eyes are on you because she's trying to do whatever she can to help her team win and not just get hers, right? A lot of players are out there just getting theirs. But if you have a teammate that you know, if I come out here and I set a good screen, and if my man tries to hedge, and I slip that screen, my teammate has the understanding to know that I'm open and is also willing to pass, man.
Hey, don't miss that moment, coach, because that's a good nugget right here. So we're not just watching highlights, we're also teaching. So I
Yes.
want you to understand, coach, we're not gonna miss this right here. I was talking to my player the other day. I said, man, if I'm a guard and I go down the court and I shoot 5 straight possessions, you think my big man or my other teammates gonna want to set a screen, gonna want to rebound? They don't want to do none of that stuff. So I gotta recognize as a PG, she recognizes this stuff. How do I keep my teammates involved? So I don't want you to miss that nugget, because I know one thing: if I'm a shooter, I want somebody to set me a good pick. And I'm telling you what, I'm gonna make sure the big fellas get some touches. I'm like, big fella, I got you. We're gonna come down. We're gonna make sure we get you a touch, because I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't never met a shot I don't like. I got my shots up, but at the same time, coach, I knew I needed to make my big man happy. Shout out to my man Travis Harper and Andre Inhabited, man, back in the day, man. I appreciate y'all dudes. Y'all said some great picks, but y'all dudes finished around the rim. So shout out to y'all. So just want to say that real quick. But let's play these highlights again, coach. But I didn't want to miss that moment.
Yeah,
And,
guards, feed the big man.
Mhm.
Feed the big man, please.
Ooh.
Look at that step back.
Ooh. Man, coach, okay. All right, let's look at this right here, right? Caitlyn gets to going downhill, okay? And some of you guards, you need to understand her dribble to go into the step back. It's a hard dribble. Some people call it a pop dribble. Some people, you're going to hear different terms, whoever you're training with, right? So when I'm training with kids, I want a nice little, I call it a pop dribble, because I want that ball to pop right into my hands as I step back so I can get a good rise up. So that last dribble is a nice hard dribble. But watch as she tacks this, boom, pop dribble, step back into it. Nothing but bottoms. All right, coach.
But coach,
I need to be quiet a little bit, coach. Go ahead and do your thing.
I was going to ask you why, but why does that work? Why does that work? What is 13? She has to respect her drive, right? Because she knows that she'll get into right now, even at that position right here.
Yeah.
She knows that Caitlyn is good to get in your body and attack that bucket. Right, she will get right into them ribs. She'll get right into them ribs. Them intercostals be hurting when you pull them too. She'll get right into them ribs and attack that bucket. So she knows that. So what does she does as she makes that pop dribble, as you said, what is she doing? She's trying to stop the drive. And what does that do? That opens up that step back.
But you know what's interesting here, coach, and this is where we got to make sure you said these nuggets, man. I'm listening to you, coach. When you be talking and when we be talking to each other, man, I get hyped because I'm like, hold up, I'm about to steal that. And he said the intercostal. Would you saw that again, coach?
The intercostal muscle. That's the muscles between the ribs, man. You strain them intercostals, you cough and it hurt, right? That's what that is. You straining them muscles between the ribs, man.
All right, good. As I'm cracking up over here, coach, I love that. But she got her going downhill, right? And she's completely open. So she's already beat. It just depends on what Caitlyn wants to do, right? And Caitlyn knows she's beat. So whatever Caitlyn wants to do, she's gonna be able to do here. We go back to it. When you are a threat to score at 3 levels. That's a layup, mid-range, and 3. It's hard to guard. So it's like, boom, that's what leads into this. Oh, man, look at that space. And Caitlyn, she don't need a lot of space to get her shot off. And because she has repped this shot so much, it's like when you hear about the Kobe Bryants of the world, how he's working on one move for like 45 minutes, man. Phil was talking about that story, man. The Kobe 45 minutes on one move. Man, that's special. Caitlyn, I'm sure she spent reps and reps and reps. There's videos of her working out at her home when she was younger with her dad, etc. I mean, this stuff is not by accident. People want to be able to play like a Caitlyn or a Steph or the great ones, but they don't understand the countless hours and the love you have to have for the game in order for you to play like this. Coach, when we be coaching and practice and stuff like that, I tell players all the time, it's way more fun when you're good at the game. And the only way to be good at this game is to what, coach?
And you got to put in that work. And just to piggyback what you said, it's like, you have these players come out and all they want to do is jack up these threes. We got a little commercial here. But all they want to do is jack up these threes instead of just understanding that I can't shoot like Steph if I don't put in the work that Steph did. Right? The countless hours of him doing his form shooting.
Yeah.
Right? The countless hours of him just staying at one spot, making sure that he perfect his form. You know, putting in all the reps of the handles, and they see the end result, and then they go try to mimic the end result when they don't realize the work that it took to get there. It's a lot of work. Everybody wanted. I mean, I had a coach say everybody want to be great, but they don't want to do what it takes.
Please hear this. Every player wants to be great, but they don't want to do what again, Coach?
They don't want to do what it takes.
Mm.
I'm gonna give a shout out to. I heard that from DJ Johnson. He's out. He's a strength and conditioning coach at with Miami. Nice. The baseball team.
The Marlins
baseball team. Yeah, the Marlins. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out DJ. That cat had hops too. DJ had hops. Man, DJ. A quick story. I coached him in high school, and we were playing my old high school in a tournament.
Yeah.
And I used to always say, man, you just got to go attempt to dunk. I don't even care if you miss. Just go, because it sets the tone, right? I mean, sometimes you got to miss a dunk, but it's like it sets the tone and it does something for your confidence.
Yeah.
And I say, man, you just got to dunk. Man, that boy got on a fast break one day against that team, man. And he rose up. Yeah. And when I say the whole gym cleared out, man, they bench got up and started running out the gym.
Oh man.
Shout out DJ. I thought I'd just tell that little moment.
Man. Hey, when you clear out a gym dunking on somebody, Coach, because I know you didn't clear out gyms dunking on people. So hey, you know, I've had some moments. Hey, man, you've had a lot of moments, man. I used to call you video game dunking, man. I know as we gotten older, man, we don't jump like we used to, but that's okay. We got some kids that are coming up in the ranks, not only our players around us, but our kids and themselves, man. They starting to get a little bit of bounce. Yeah. Coach, listen, once again, man, great breakdown, man. I love breaking down stuff with you. We talk about hoop all the time anyway. So you guys are just kind of like a fly on the wall about what we do on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
And here's my ask, right? Is that y'all subscribe, y'all share. Look, man, I'm a California boy. Rich got me saying y'all, but that's okay.
You're a Texan, man. You've been in Texas longer than you've been in Cali, man.
It's close, man. It's close. So over here, man, I'm a Texan now. Hopefully this content is where you get to have some fun at the same time you're learning. And if you got any questions, comment, give us some videos of players you want us to talk about or players you want to see. I mean, we're down to talk about it.
And also, guys, as we go through these breakdowns of different players and different moves, try to take elements of that and add it to your game, right? I mean, become a student of the game. Yes. The more you become a student of the game, the more confidence you'll have, so that you can go out and be more effective on the court.
Yes.
Use it, take elements of people's games, add it to yours, mix it up, create this concoction that will become you. And just love the game, have fun, and go out and make your players better.
Yes.
And win some games, because that's what it's about, getting them dubs.
Yeah. Have some fun playing this beautiful game. Do not forget to have fun. This is especially for you young players out there. It's not a job. There's going to come a time, if any of you guys get a chance to play at the pro level, even get a chance to play at the college level, trust me, it's going to become more like a job. So you got to have the love. You got to develop the love for the game, because if you don't have the love, when it starts feeling like work, you're going to run away from it. So enjoy it. Play with some joy. Smile.
Yeah.
Come on.
Smile a little bit. Have fun.
We smiling as we talking about it. We need y'all to smile as you're playing this game. All right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, guys. And like we always say, yeah.
Let's go get it. Let's work. Let's go get it.